everyone, and welcome to the second episode of DentFix Weekly. This is Dalia from DentFix, and today we're gonna see why veneers are cheaper in Turkey. The first thought of people coming to Turkey for the first time in order to get health aid is, why is it so cheap? Why is it hidden? Skepticism questions are understandable, but people that came to Turkey in order to get help with their health know how is the quality of the medicine here in Turkey, including dental treatments. But in order to answer the main question, here's why the prices are this reasonable. First, the Turkish Lira has a lower value than the euro, dollars, or pounds. This allows strong currencies to have very affordable prices thanks to the exchange. Second, the cost of living. The cost of living in Turkey is extremely low when you compare to countries of Europe, Canada, or United States. And this factor contributes to the final price of a service. Turkey has always recognized the great potential of health tourism, which means they have invested and developed the quality of this sector. This is why today, excellence in dentistry can be achieved. Fourth, accessible prices of material. Thanks to all the reasons mentioned before, the dentist now can obtain the best kind of material. This also includes the best brand and much more competitive prices. Is there a reduction in quality due to the price of veneers? The answer is simple: no. Once again, thanks to all the reasons that I mentioned before. The cost of veneers in Turkey doesn't lead to a reduction of the quality, the material, services, or maybe less experienced dentists. The quality remains very high while the prices are very affordable. The material, the service, and even the dental veneers you will find in Turkey are exactly the same that you will find in UK, Europe, or USA. We can also provide real patient reviews so you can understand the treatment that are offered. Now let's see if there is an all-inclusive package. When traveling to Turkey for your dental treatment, you should never worry about a thing. This is why most dental clinics offer all-inclusive packages. So the only thing you will have to worry about is yourself coming to Turkey and leaving with a new smile. Usually, a veneers package includes: first, veneers treatment; second, transportation from the hotel, clinic to airport; third, accommodation; fourth, assistance before and after; and fifth, personal assistance for translating. With all these things, you will not have to worry about a single thing. The transport will be covered and you will not have to book an hotel. Well, now that we have all these information, let's see how I can pay for my dental treatment. Usually, people ask themselves, how can I pay my veneers in Turkey? Well, let me answer. You have two options. First, cash. We accept the payment made in cash, whether it is in euro, dollars, or pounds. Second, the credit card. But before choosing this option, you will have to ask your bank if you can pay internationally, in Turkey precisely, and also what is the limit. Okay, now let's see if there is any hidden costs. There will be no added cost except of a medical emergency requirement. You also need to know that this is very rare. This is why we will please ask you to be honest with your dentist and also with your consultant and the doctor. Any allergy, medical condition, or disease should be disclosed. If the dentist recommend add-in plans that were not in the initial dental treatment, it's because of the patient's health or aesthetics. And of course, the patient will be free to choose whether or not to undergo any additional treatment. In any case, there is no secret, unknown, or hidden costs. Everything is clear since the beginning with the patient. The prices established before the departure of the patient will be the same that he will find in DentFix. Thank you for watching the second episode of DentFix Weekly. Here's the first one if you missed it. Let's see each other next week for the third episode of DentFix Weekly.